Hey growing people, today is all about pineapples. I'm going to show you how to sprout a pineapple top so you can grow your own pineapple and also how to make pineapple tea. So this is a pineapple that I have. It's kind of old. It's been sitting around for a while, but we're going to use it anyway and not waste any part of it. So let's get started. A couple tools you might need. Grab yourself a cutting board and a knife. And here's my pineapple. It's kind of old. You can see that the top is a little bit wiggly. But the first thing we need to do is take off the top. So grab the bottom, grab the pineapple top, and twist in opposite directions. Just like this. And after you keep twisting, it will come right off. And that's exactly what we want. You can see the sprouts on the bottom here. A little bit of pineapple flesh is there. And the first thing that we want to do is expose the roots. So the actual part where the pineapple will grow from. And that is down here at the bottom. And the way that we want to expose those roots is by peeling off each of these pineapple leaves one at a time. They grow in a circular fashion around this bottom part, and you can just peel them off one by one in a circle. And I kind of tear from one side to the other, and it comes right off. It's not hard at all. So I'm just going around in the circle and trying to expose more of the roots higher up above this bottom section. And you want to do that for a while until about an inch of the stalk there is uncovered. And it's a little process, it's kind of therapeutic. Just take off one leaf at a time. And you can see here that a little bit more of the yellow part is exposed after I took off a lot of the leaves, and I'm almost ready. This is almost enough, but you can kind of see these little beige parts that are sticking out like that. That's the actual root. That's the part that we want to submerge in water to get to sprout. So I'm going to take off just a few more leaves here so that I can adequately get to those sprouts. I want to see a little bit more before I let it sit for a while in some water. So this is looking pretty good. If I show you a little bit closer, you can see these right here. Those are the roots that we want to sprout. And the rest of it is like in the center there at the bottom is like some flesh that we actually can cut that off. We don't really want too much organic matter sitting in a cup of water for a long period of time because it would help it to rot faster, and we don't want that. So I'm going to cut that part off right there. And just really easily slice that little bit off so it won't sit and make the water like murky. Just cut that portion off. And now you can see the roots really close up, and we are ready to sprout this pineapple top. Now the only thing you need to do that is a cup or a container or a jar, something you want to use to have the top stand up in, and some water. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And this is my old top that I've had for a while, and these are perfect sprouts. See how long they are? That's exactly what you want to see, which lets you know that it's time to plant this pineapple top. So I'm going to set that aside, and those are the results that I want. So I'm going to keep that in mind, as I set up this next top to start sprouting, and hopefully I'll have the same results. And you don't want too much water in your cup or your vessel. You only want it to cover the sprouts that you, or the roots that you uncovered. You don't want it to be sitting submerged, like up to all the leaves, so that they can just sit in a whole bunch of water. You just want the bottom part covered in water, and I think I need to add just a little bit more. And put the date on it so you know when you started sprouting it and how long it takes, and just set it on the counter. You could change the water every couple of days so it doesn't get murky and so it stays fresh, and see how long it'll take. So I'm going to set that aside for now and work with the rest of my pineapple. I'm ready to slice it because, of course, I want to eat it. Who doesn't like pineapple? So as I said, it's kind of old and it looks like it's dead just from me cutting into it, but it's not. So I'm not going to waste any part of this, and I'm going to make another slice just so that my pineapple core can actually fit down inside of the pineapple and it won't be a problem. So you can already see that the pineapple is starting to look a little bit better as I cut off like one more slice. And also my pineapple core can sit properly inside and cut along the inside and not the outside. So I just place the core on top of it where the core is and twist. And it should twist pretty easily. You should kind of feel the blade as it goes down the side of the pineapple on the inside until it reaches the very bottom. And then when it gets to the bottom, all you have to do is do a little pull, do a little tug, and it should come right out. It's really not hard at all. You just got to maneuver it in the right way. And you end up with a core full of these cute little ringlets. And it leaves the core behind, which is so cool. I think it's a cool way to do it. So this is my way of doing it. Some people just use a knife and cut down the sides of the pineapple to take off the outer portion, and that's fine too. But I just love how these rings look. And do not throw away the inner or the outer portion of the pineapple. We will deal with that later, but right now I'm just going to take off the end of my core and slide the ringlets off of it. And this is what you're left with. It's so cute. And these are ready for eating. So I'm going to try a piece. Definitely delicious. And maybe one more piece before I get to work. And you can do what you want with the rest. You can cut them any way that you want. I like making these cute little chunks and just putting them in the fridge. They're not going to last very long there, but I'm going to pretend like they're going to. You can actually put these straight into a mason jar and water bath can them in case you want to save it for long-term storage, or you can just put it in a jar and put it in your fridge or cut it up. You can do anything you want to do with them. So I'm just slicing them nice and easy. And then we are going to work on the rind. Okay, so that pineapple gave me a nice amount, and I can set that aside. And you might be asking yourself, what are we going to do with this portion of the pineapple? We can't eat it, but we can use it. So I'm just going to slice it into pieces so that they can fit in the pot that I'm going to use. And they don't have to be tiny pieces. I just want them to fit. And I'm cutting them so I can expose a little bit more of the pineapple husk, so I can get as much juice out of them as I need. So this is the first part of making pineapple tea. You want to cut up the outside leftovers of your pineapple and grab a pot and fill it up. You want to cover it with water so that you can boil the skins of your pineapple. So put enough water in to cover the pineapple parts and turn on the fire. And we're gonna let it come to a boil and boil it for at least half an hour. It's been boiling for a little bit. I'm just checking on it to look at the color of the liquid, to make sure there's still enough liquid in there, see if I need to add any more or not. It's looking good. So I'm gonna put the lid back on and let it do its thing. So it's been about an hour and I'm liking the look of the color of the liquid, and it looks like it's all done to me. Now, you can strain this if you want before you drink it. I don't bother doing that. I'm just going to put it into a nice glass. I've let it cool just a little bit so it's not boiling. It makes the house smell so nice though. Everything smells like pineapple and it's looking really good. Look at the gorgeous color of this liquid here. And it is ready for you to drink. So I'm going to try some. I've made this before and it's delicious. It looks great. I'm going to give it a taste. Cheers. Once this cools down, you can put it in the fridge and keep it for about a week. And it's got lots of vitamin C in it. And that is my whole process for sprouting a pineapple and making pineapple tea. So try it. Let me know if you like it. Let me know what your process is for doing it and enjoy. We will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.